Fruit farmers in Japan are busy harvesting the season's bounty, but a series of typhoons had an effect on some crops. Our meteorologist Robert Speta should be checking out this orchard for us right now, just outside of Tokyo. Robert, where are you?
Yes, I'm actually here in Chiba Prefecture, and despite the typhoon earlier this week, people are still out here hard at work harvesting this crop. And it's actually a common sign of the season, late summer to early autumn, that you'll see out here, people out here picking these pears. Now, specifically where I am, it's actually called Nashi Kaido. That means pear street in Japanese. And it's really this high concentration of farms all in one area. Main reason for that is the temperate climate, but also the volcanic soil. Now, the farm I'm at, it's been operating for about 160 years. There's over 300 trees here and 8 different kinds of pears. I was surprised just to find out that there's more than one type of pear, but this is one. Now, this is the most common. If you go to your local supermarket, you're probably going to see this one. It's the Hosoi. Now, it's really distinguished by its yellow color, but then you have this. This is Kaori. Look at the size of this. They can get up to 1 kilogram in size, and it's kaori, or aroma, because of its sweet smell it has. And one other thing you can kind of tell about it, it's a lot different than Western pears. They usually have that bell shape. This is mostly round. But that's enough of me talking about this. Let's bring in the experts, the orchardists, and one of the people that run and operate this farm here. This is Daphne Ishii. Thank you very much for taking time out of the middle of harvest.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
All right, well, let's talk about the weather. This is a weather segment, and really, what kind of aspects with the climate do this type of fruit really like? What makes them happy?
Lots of rain, lots of sunshine.
Yes, and of course they like that. What about the rainy season, though? Does that kind of play into it a little bit?
Of course, the rainy season is important for the soil to collect all of the rain, but it's important to have that sunshine during the day. So.
Well, actually, we put together some statistics for this past year, and it really differs probably from year to year. And this past year, let's put this graphic actually up on the screen. From June, July, and August, we had about 10 to 20% above average sunshine and below average rainfall. Now, this was mainly due to the fact that the Kanto area wasn't impacted as much by the rainy season as typical years, just coming off of the El Nino. And as you mentioned, well, they kind of like that, right? So some good news.
Good news, yes.
So let's talk about something that's not good news, and that's the typhoons. In the lead, we mentioned that earlier this week. This area was hit by typhoons. Were you impacted by that, and what are some of the preventive measures that you go about with it?
We were lucky that we didn't have much impact, as much as we anticipated. But in case it was a stronger typhoon, we have these nets up above us covering the entire orchard that stop some of the wind from touching the pears and also protecting from hail.
There's just so much that really goes into growing these, especially as far as the weather is concerned. I'm quite surprised. So if you were visiting this area, when is the best time to come to get a fresh pear right off the tree?
Fresh pear would be late July, August, September. If you're not lucky enough to be in Japan for pear season, we do ship to Dubai right now, and also looking at other places around the world to ship to.
Great. Well, I see you took the time to slice up some pears here, so I'm actually pretty excited about this. I can't leave without tasting one of these. Oh, oishi. This is delicious. All right, I'm going to finish this up, and I'll leave you there with the extended outlook.